Okay, see if you guys can do this problem here. I've got two jugs. This jug here can hold 7 pints of water. Now it could be pints, it could be anything. It could be gallons, it could be whatever. Just seven of whatever. Okay. This jug, when you scoop it up in this lake here, it can hold seven. Let's just say pints. 7 pints of water. This jug here, when you scoop it in this lake, when you scoop the water in this lake, it can contain 13, let's say, pints of water. Now, I'm trying to create a bucket full of water. Well, I want the exact volume to be 230. Okay, you're told that when you fill up with water in this lake here and then fill it in here, that's one move. When you fill up another one here and then pour it into this bucket here, that's another move. Now, if you're told, well, I'm telling you that it can be done in 20 moves. So, for example, at the moment when you first start, this bucket here is empty. So when you fill it up, let's scoop some water in the lake and then pour it into here. Now, that's one move. Well, then you would have filled up 13. Okay, let's use this jug now. Scoop some water up and then fill it into here. Now that's two moves now, and then now is 20. Now I'm trying to make 230. So how many scoops? How many scoops is required for this jug, and how many is required for this jug? And you're told that it can be done in 20 moves. Okay, so how many of each jug do I need in order to make a bucket full of water? Well, in order to create a bucket with a volume of 230. Okay, so press pause and think about it. Okay, so here it might be easier to use algebra here. Hang on, let's call this x. The x represents a number. Okay, the number of big jugs that we will need, and y the number of small jugs that we will need. Now, put it into an equation. So hang on, 13. I've got 13x plus 7y equals 230. And the other equation is that you're told that you can do it in 20 moves. So x plus y equals 20. Okay, so now it's just a matter of working out x and y. Let's times everything by 7. Okay, let's times this by 7. Everything by 7. So we will have 7x plus 7y equals 140. Okay, and now let's get this equation. Take away this equation here. So we will have 6x equals 90. Okay, yeah, equals 90, and then divide both sides by 6. So 90 divided by 6. So this one here would be 1, remainder 3, and then this well, x equals 15. Okay, now that you've got x equals 15, then we can put it into the easiest one here. So y must be 5. So y must be 5. Y equals 5, because if you put 15 into here, you will have 15 plus y equals 20. So take away 15 from both sides. So y will be 5. So going back to here, x equals 15, y equals 5. So you need to fill this up 15 times, okay, and then fill this up just 5 times, and then you will create yourself 230. And again, let's try and look at the graphs here. So we started by creating two simultaneous equations here. So let's rearrange this first one to make y the subject. Y. Well, once you got your answer, this here is final. You can stop here. But I just want to show you something else. So here y. Let's rearrange this to make y the subject. So take away 13x from both sides. So 230, take away 13x, and then sorry, this one here will be 7y, and then divide. So we are looking at this equation here. We are trying to make y the subject because I want to show you something. Okay, just follow it through for the time being. So now divide both sides by 7. So you have 230 divided by 7, take away 13x over 7. Okay, and now look at this one here. We're going to rearrange this one to make y the subject. So y will be, so the second equation will be y will be 20 minus x. Okay, so here we're just going to take x away from both sides. Now let's graph these two equations here. This one here and this one here. Okay, so bear with me. I'm going to jump to my graph. So here, this here, the red line here is our first equation. This green line here is our second equation. You notice that where the two cross is our answer here. We will need 15 of the big jug and 5 of the small jug. And then you could ask yourself, is it possible to do it in 19 moves? Let's change this equation here to 19 minus x. Is it possible to do it in 19 moves? Well, in order to do it in 19 moves, you will need 16.17 of the big jug and 2. But the condition in the first place was that you've got to use a whole jug. You can't use half of a jug or a quarter of a jug. Okay, so let's try to see if you can do it in 18 moves. 18 moves here. 18, no. Let's try 17. 17 moves. Can you see the dot is entering the negative, the negative realm, and here negative doesn't really have a meaning in our situation, so you can pretty much ignore it. Look, 16 moves. You're entering the negative realm here. You're entering the negative realm. Let's see if we can do it in 15 moves. No, you see, you've got, well, you're entering the negative, which is meaningless in our situation. Let's see if we can do it in 5 moves. Well, 5 moves is down there somewhere. Hang on. Let's try 11 moves. 11 moves is there. 9 moves. 9 moves is moving further into the negative realm. So with 20 moves, you will need 15 of the big one, 5 of the small one. 20. Let's see if well, in 21 moves you will need 13.83 of the big one. No. 22 moves, you're gonna get, well, 20. Let's say 24 moves. No. 20. Well, anyway, when you're doing 20 moves, it will give you a nice, neat answer. Okay.